do your kids want to learn how to code and you just don't know where to look for lessons for them? I have an awesome program and it's all online. You're going to love it. Hang tight. I'll be right back and I'm going to tell you all about My Tech Lab. Hey guys, today I'm going to be telling you about our experience using My Tech Lab. My Tech Lab is a fully online option for coding courses, and it's designed for kids between grades 3 and 12. And if your kids are anything like mine, they're going to love these classes. So my kids eat, sleep, and breathe technology. They want to consume it all the time. They want to learn about it all the time. They have dreams of having jobs in technology one day. And as a parent, I want to do everything I can to support those dreams. But if I'm being honest, technology is not my forte. I know how to use my phone. I know how to use my computer. I know how to use technology, but I do not really understand how to program. And this is where My Tech Lab comes in and teaches your kids how to program, how to code, and it's really pretty awesome. So just a little bit about my family. So my 8-year-old, he calls himself a true gamer. He wants to be the next biggest YouTube star and create video games and record himself playing those video games. And I mean, this kid's got big dreams. But he needs to learn how to make video games, right? Like, how can he do that if he doesn't know how to write code and create video games? My oldest son is more of the hands-on type. Like, he'll play video games and everything, but he's more of the construction, hands-on. He loves animatronics. He wants to build animatronics and have them work and move and interact with people and everything. And to do that, you need to learn how to code, right? So they both have been taking classes with My Tech Lab online, and I'm going to tell you about our experience. So during our experience with My Tech Lab, my boys and I really experienced quite a few positives. Of course, every experience is going to be different. Every family is going to be different. But as a homeschooling family, My Tech Lab seemed to check off a few of the boxes in the pros category for us. So we have 4 top reasons why we really enjoyed My Tech Lab, and let's share them. Okay. Reason number 1, My Tech Lab was awesome for our family. All the coding classes are all online. It's a fully online program, and as a busy family, as much as we would love to go out and take in-person classes all the time, it's just not possible. And we love our pajamas, honestly. So if there's an option to take a class in pajamas from the comfort of our own home, we're gonna take it. Reason number 2, we loved My Tech Lab. It's perfect for busy families. Like I mentioned before, we're busy. We spend a good amount of time going off on homeschool adventures and traveling. And like I said before, as much as I would like to go do in-person classes, like we can't all the time. So online classes are fabulous for us. And going along with busy families, sometimes our calendar gets a little too full, or we forget to drink enough coffee in the morning, and we just forget things as parents. Like, it happens sometimes. My Tech Lab is on top of it. Every day they had a class, which was once a week. So every day they had a class, I would get an email 15 minutes before the start of the class time reminding me that they had class. And then after the class was over, I got an email saying that the recorded session of the class was available on the website, and the kids could do the class then if they wanted to rewatch it, if they wanted to do recorded class instead of live lessons. So I felt like letting parents know, like, hey, your class is coming up and this is where you can watch the recording afterwards. It's super considerate, and I thought that was just like a very nice extra measure they take to take care of their students and their parents. Reason number 3, we liked my tech lab classes. So the programming classes are very competitively priced. I had looked into other classes with other companies, and I can easily say that the pricing with other companies were at least 5 times what my tech lab is charging. My tech lab classes are super reasonably priced for the value that they are providing. And if for any reason a family is not able to afford the pricing, they do offer scholarship opportunities too. So that is very nice. And reason number 4, that my tech lab classes were great for my family. These classes cover information that I don't know very well. I know of coding. I have a basic gist of how it goes, but I am nowhere near qualified to teach my kids about coding, and that's totally okay. As a homeschooling parent, you are not required to be the sole provider of information and lessons for your kids, and that's totally okay. So my tech lab professors are incredibly proficient in this area of technology, and I am thankful that they are, and they can teach my kids a subject area that I am not so great with. So even though we had such a positive experience using my tech lab classes for my kids to learn about coding and programming and all that sort of good stuff, there were a few things that my kids mentioned that weren't so great, and I'm just going to share them with you. Again, our family, this is how we feel, and every family is unique, so you might not have the same experience. But just for the sake of transparency, I'm going to share these with you. So the first thing is that the classes tend to be on the longer side. If your kids are going to do the live instruction with my tech lab, you might want to make sure they have a longer attention span. The classes tend to run from 45 minutes to 60 minutes at a time, which really in the grand scheme of things is not that long, but it's a lot of information to learn. So they might need some brain breaks. My kids prefer taking the classes when they were recorded and watching the replay so that they could take a break in between the information and just like get their wiggles out and just move around a little bit, and just break up each session into a few sections, like 2 or 3 sections. And then the second thing that they said was that it would be helpful to have more than one screen when taking the My Tech Lab classes. Lots of times I noticed that they were doing the lesson on one screen, and then they might be using an app or another program. So if you have a laptop and a tablet, and you can use 2 screens to have like an app on one and a lesson on another, that would be wonderful. My kids preferred to take their lessons from the comfort of our sofa instead of at a desk. So they would switch between tabs on their laptop, which they were fine with. But some kids might get overwhelmed with that, just so you know. For even more information on my tech lab, definitely check out the description for this video. I'll give a link for the article that goes along with this video, and there's a link for my tech lab directly. Feel free to leave any comments, any questions you might have, and I'll do my best to help you out. As always, if you like this video, please give me a like and consider subscribing so that you can see even more of videos from That Homeschool Family. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you'll consider signing your kids up for classes with my tech lab. My kids really loved it and had a great time, and I'm thinking your kids will do the same. Thanks again. I'll see you next time. Bye.